Hey, Fightfan.net here with an excited Jason Clayton, defending 185-pound champion.
Sir,
Yeah.
First title defense.
And it went all 3 rounds. We were wondering, why was it 3 5-minute rounds and not 5 5-minute rounds?
That's something that was explained to me in my last, during the arrangement of my last fight, was that I guess in the state of Colorado, pro fighters, in order to go 5 5-minute rounds, have to have a minimum of 5 pro fights. So this being my 5th pro fight, technically I could have, but it's only, I believe, Josh's 3rd pro fight. So
okay,
it's all based on number of pro fights. Okay. That's my understanding.
So you fought Josh Goldberger.
Right.
How long did you know you were going to fight him?
Easily over a month. Like right before his last fight for Fight to Win, Steve shot me an email and asked me what I thought about it, and I was excited. I got to do a quick study on him, watch his fight for Fight to Win against Michael Matthews, and my game plan came from everything I saw in that fight, and I knew he was going to come out and want to grapple the whole time, and my game plan was to dominate the grappling and come out and try and get comfortable on stand-up. They have a lot of fights now, and I'm still trying to put it together, still trying to become a complete fighter. I know I'm good in all areas, but it's different getting in the cage and putting it all together.
Right.
So still working on it,
Yeah.
Jason, I noticed an improved ground game out there. Did your last performance kind of fuel the training in your ground game?
Definitely. My last fight was against Donnie Lyles, and after that I was really pissed at myself, and it took a lot of my teammates and a lot of my coaches to explain to me that I have all the skills I need. I don't need to go into any one fight with a certain mindset or a very strict game plan, because I can take it wherever it's at. And I was very upset. That loss taught me a lot about myself, and made me dig a lot deeper. And like I said in the cage tonight, I had to dig deep for this win, and it's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Noticeable improvement, man. Great fight.
Thank you.
You also said Goldberger was by far the toughest fight that you've ever had in your career.
And no lie.
Even including your loss to Lyles.
Including.
What made him so tough?
Just maybe it was just my perception of him. No disrespect to Josh at all, but at the weigh-ins he was just so respectful and shook my hand so peacefully. I came away from that first meeting thinking he was soft. Like I said, no disrespect at all to him, and the fight changed my whole mindset. He was tough on the ground. He wasn't anything I hadn't seen before. He was just super basic, elementary, technical, and he kept throwing up the arm bar, kept throwing up the triangle, and thankfully I train with a lot of tough guys who those are their go-to moves, and I'm strong enough. I fought enough big guys that I can see it coming and I power out of it.
Right.
So I meant every word I said. Josh is by far my toughest fight today.
Yeah. You dropped him inside of the first 10 seconds with a hard right hand. The sound of it, I think everybody in the crowd heard it. Did you think you could finish him then, or how did he recover from that?
I don't know. I hit hard, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but I train with a lot of lighter weight guys. There's not a lot of big guys out of our gym, and we're trying to step up our level of contact on our Shark Tank days, and we're strong believers in you fight the way you train. And if I'm constantly training, pulling my punches, then that's the way I'm going to fight. And the last 3 weeks of this training camp, we just been suiting up with all our gear and just been letting me throw. And I don't know. I mean, I saw his eyes roll back, and I saw him go down, and strong chin, man. I rushed in a little faster than I should have. I got a little too excited, and I should have went in at a more moderate pace and really looked for the finish. But like I said, hats off to Josh. Tough dude.
Yep.
Tough
What's
dude.
next, Jason?
I was just informed that I should be studying up on Mr. Jeremy Kimball. That's the next fight Steve's going to be putting together for me, and I'm excited. That's again another step up, another easily top 5 middleweight in Colorado, and hopefully it works out. My goal right now is the next tough tryouts were announced for about 3 weeks from today, and
For 185ers?
welterweight. So I'm gonna go home after this weekend and start a mock cut, see what it's gonna be like for me, and I figure if I can make it to the welterweight tryout and the middleweight tryout, you know, it's odds in my favor. If not, then keep trying.
Yeah. What do you walk around at?
Normally, I walk around 198, 201. It just depends. I've recently been trying to stay on diet. That way, I'm closer to my fighting weight. That way, I don't have to cut a lot of weight. This time around was my first time actually having to cut a little bit of weight. My last fight, I kind of walked right into the weigh-ins right on point because of my diet and all the help I get from Max Muscle as far as supplements and stuff. But you know, I've been trying to pack on a little more muscle. That way, I'm a little bigger. Sorry, for 185. But at the same time, I'm debating going down to welterweight also because I could dominate even more there. So.
Right. So Kimball's going to be on the 21st, correct?
I'm not really sure. I just Steve told me study up on him, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've already had my eye on him, so
yeah. Believe it or not, right before we interviewed you, we had Kimball and you matched up in our own fights. Well, cool. It was the fight of the night. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
It
That's
was
awesome.
the fight of the night.
Cool.
So, congratulations. We're gonna keep watching for you.
Appreciate it.
Jason Clayton.
Phone every time, guys.